Well, welcome back to Toyota Sports Talk. Oh, so soon, Washington Nationals will be back home, and Nationals Park will be packed, and baseball games will be returning. And right now, the boys are getting ready in West Palm Beach, Florida, and sunny West Palm Beach, getting ready for the upcoming season with spring training. Joined tonight by starting pitcher Cade Cavalli, healthy, ready to go, excited for the upcoming season. Cade, thanks for the time, man.
Yeah, thanks for having me on. Appreciate it.
How's it feel? Obviously, you've been through a lot the last couple of years, but now you've turned a corner. You're healthy. You got some good innings last year, and now it's full go. How do you feel, man?
Yeah, just like you said, we turned a corner. We're full go. So I'm just really grateful to be in the position that I am. I'm loving the team, loving the energy around here, and we're just ready to rock.
There was a physical component, right? But then
hmm
there's the mental component. When were you able to trust your stuff? Like when were you able to trust your arm?
Um, it's been a work in progress. It's never an overnight thing with the Tommy John um, surgery. Everybody's different, and there are timelines that they get back to, and you need your arm to cooperate with your stuff and your velocity. And so it was just like a work in progress. That's the easiest way to put it. Um, like right away, the velocity was there. The arm just wasn't quite catching up to the stress I was putting on. And, you know, over time, I would say once I got to the 2 year mark, I was like, man, it feels normal. Um, it's responding well after starts, recovering well. And you just kind of like honestly forget that you even had surgery. So it's been feeling amazing. It's been great this spring. It was great last year. And yeah, so it just took a little bit of time to trust everything, but it's not an overnight thing.
I'm curious because you've played baseball all of your life, and having that taken away and kind of building yourself back up, climbing the ladder again. How's your perspective maybe changed compared to your first major league debut?
Yeah, I would say it's changed a lot. I was always extremely grateful for the opportunity that the Nats gave me. Being a big leaguer was my dream, and it happened 2 years after I got drafted. It was just unbelievable. I was super grateful for it, and then you get hurt, and it's very humbling. And you're not able to do baseball at all for really 6 months. You're just trying to work out, and but I had a lot of great people around me to keep pushing me. I had a lot of great people that have instilled characteristics in me that are just thrive through adversity, and that's how I felt and how I attacked each day. I always talk about the compounding effect of stacking a good day on top of a good day, and the results will come. And I think that's the attitude of our team now. So we're just stacking good days on top of good days. But the mental part of it, had a lot of good people around me to instill those things in me, and that just made it a little bit easier.
And listen, Josiah Gray, your teammate, went through the same thing. And how did maybe you two share your experiences, share your rehab stories, push each other a little bit, maybe even be each other's therapists in a way?
Yeah, I had guys like that for me. We're not the only pitchers to go through it.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
there's a lot of pitchers now that go through it before you, and it's going to happen after you. So it's kind of like it's like a passed down effect almost. Like I had Jake Irvin who had just had it. He was a good friend of mine, is a great friend of mine, and he kind of was able to help me through that. And then JoJo got his shortly after I did. DJ just got his. So we're all just like bouncing. There's days where you wake up hurting. It's just part of it, and it can be scary because you just went through like a traumatic arm injury, and you're like, man, I don't know if this is leading to something. So you can go to guys that have been through it and be like, hey, I'm feeling this kind of pain today. Like, is that normal? Should I be worried? And we have guys kind of talk you off the cliff, like, hey, man, we went through the same thing. You're going to be fine. You're probably going to wake up 2 days from now and it's going to feel good. It's just part of your body reacting to the surgery. Um, and it's just been good. Like helping JoJo out was great. I know he's helping DJ out. So it's just a lot of good people in here.
Do you feel like you're a different pitcher now than you were before the injury?
Yes, I do. You know, I hope I am. That's what we do. We try to get better, and I feel like I'm in a better position of how I command the zone. Um, I think my stuff is better, and just the delivery of like my arm responds really well after um, just a few mechanical changes, like timing for aspect, um, trying to get my arm on time, trying to have my energy go through the catcher, not towards first base, and get away from the arm and have that stress put there. So like whenever you add those things up, I just feel like I'm in a better position and able to command the zone better.
Tell me about this sweeper pitch. I heard you worked on this in the offseason with Sean Doolittle and some of the staff.
Yeah, yeah. Early in the offseason, hopped on a Zoom call with Simon and Do, and we were just talking about a way to navigate right-handers a little bit better, and something that we could have expand the zone to a righty. And we came up with the sweeper. They showed me a grip over Zoom, and they're like, "Hey, this is a pitch that's meant to be thrown at intent. So whenever you start throwing it early on, it might not be doing what you want it to do." And that was the case. I was like, I don't know if this pitch is going to work for me. Like it wasn't moving the right way. Um, and then the further I got into the offseason, the harder I was able to throw it. We saw the numbers starting to change because the seams need to catch at a high rate. And the more you spin it, the harder you throw it, it gets better. So towards the end of the offseason, I was like, all right, this can be a pitch for me this year. And then came into spring. We worked on it a little bit. And we've just been trying to throw it as much as possible in these live ABs. I threw it a little bit in the last game, and it's been good. It's a little bit different profile than my curveball. So we have a north and south pitch,
Yep.
and now we got something that's moving horizontally away from a righty into a lefty. So I think it'll be a good pitch for us.
How important is that to evolve? Being a starting pitcher in baseball to add more to your arsenal.
Yeah, I mean it's extremely important. That's how you stay in this game. These hitters are really good, and we got to make adjustments to them. They tell us everything. Numbers don't lie. And I was a reverse split guy last year. I handled lefties a little bit better than I did righties, and it's just because I didn't have anything really moving left. I had a little cutter that could go into lefties that was effective, but something bigger with more depth, and we were able to accomplish that. So we're always looking for ways to get better, and that's how it is. I'm sure Justin Verlander at 43 years old or 42, he's still looking ways to get better, and that's what keeps you in the game so long, keeps you effective, and yeah, we're always looking to get better.
So no more Mackenzie Gore. A lot of eyeballs are on you to maybe be the ace of the staff, and that comes with a lot of responsibility and a lot of expectations. How do you embrace that, Cade?
Yeah, I don't look at it that way. Mackenzie is a big loss. We all liked him, but we got a lot of talent here that I'm really excited about, and I'm just ready to work alongside those guys.
To be, a starting pitcher in Major League Baseball, to be a part of that rotation, kind of dive into that, just the type of responsibility you feel of delivering for your team each and every night.
Yeah, it's a huge responsibility. Every time I get to take the ball, I want to go out there, compete at my best, and give our club a chance to win that night. That's been my dream ever since I got drafted, was just to help the club. I think that's how every one of us feel. We're very parallel in our thinking of whoever takes the ball that night, we're at your back. And we're just going to try to give the club a chance to win.
There's that so-called narrative the Nationals are in a rebuild right now. But what I love about sports, Kate, is anything can happen, right? And how do you kind of view that outside noise of like, oh, the Nationals are in a rebuild, but you guys are focused on winning baseball games and maybe contending? Who knows what can happen? Is that kind of the thought process this group collectively is having?
100%. We don't really look at it that way. In fact, we don't look at it that way at all. The guys are the guys that we have, and we feel like we have great talent. Some names that it's not a household name, but they're great players, and they're going to be effective. And we're excited with where our team's at. We're going to have a chance to go compete this year, and all we need is a chance.
And tell me about your new manager, new skipper, Blake Butera. He's young, but a lot of energy, very relatable. What do you like about Blake so far?
He's got a great presence about him. He commands a room. you know, we respect them a ton. We're not looking at age. That's not a thing here. Same with Simon. You know, he's a young pitching coach, but they're great baseball minds, and that's the way we look at it. We respect them for what they're bringing to us, and they respect us for how we're working for them. And it's been a great start to it. Looking to build the relationship even more over the season, and we're just really happy that the personnel we have in the staff.
Obviously nothing's been decided yet, but you might be the opening day starter. What would that mean to you if that happens, Cade?
You know, it would be great, but it's a ball game that we got to go win. Whether I'm day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, I don't really care. I just want to get out there and compete for this club, compete for the staff, compete for our fans, and just go give us a chance to win that night.
Before I let you go, the handlebar mustache. I love it. Give me the story. What's going on with that?
Thank you. I appreciate that. I don't know. It's just something that kind of happened over the off season. I didn't shave for a little bit. I was like, man, these sides are getting long on the mustache, and just curled it up a little bit, and it's grown. And I was like, I'm just gonna commit to this thing. So, I was inspired by Raleigh Fingers. He had a great stash. He's a great pitcher. So hopefully I can kind of do what he did.
What's the daily maintenance routine?
Yeah, it's day to day. Sometimes I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna curl him up or not, but today I did. It's just like a little bit of wax you throw on the side, and it takes its shape.
What's been the reaction from the boys in the clubhouse to it?
The boys love it. They're liking the stash, and everyone's like, "Are you gonna keep it going?" I'm like, "Might as well. Why not?"
Hey, you pitch well. You might be able to get a T-shirt with your old face and the whole mustache on it.
There we go.
You like that
That'd be
idea, right?
hilarious. Yeah. Yep.
All right. Cade Cavalli, really appreciate your time. Stay healthy, and we'll see you soon here in DC.
I appreciate it. Thank you. Can't
Much
wait.
more to come right here on Toyota Sports Talk. Stay with us.